Navigating within a workbook is pretty easy. You use the near the bottom of the workbook, you'll see the names of all the worksheets that are in the workbook. Again, earlier in this course, I likened this workbook to a three-ring binder, and each of these worksheets has a sheet of paper and a three-ring binder. So you might have one sheet in the workbook, in which case you won't need to navigate between other sheets. But if you have more than a handful of sheets, you want to have pretty good navigation techniques. So I want to cover that in the occasion that you might have 10 or 15 or 20 or 50 or 100 worksheets inside of your workbook, possibly even more. Okay, so here's the graphic of it. Now on the left side there's something called navigation buttons. Okay, a left arrow and a right arrow. We'll go over that in just a moment. Then in the middle here you get the names of all the worksheets. Okay, and the active worksheet is the one that's lit up, and you might or might not see it depending on your navigation display at the moment. So down here I see that I don't actually see my active worksheet. If I scroll to the right using this arrow, I can keep moving until I see which one is the active worksheet. It's navigating. Now if I want to just switch to an adjacent worksheet, I can point and click on it. And that's a very easy way of working and moving when you're in close proximity. Okay, so this button here will move me to the left. This button here will move me to the right. If you hover over either of these buttons, you get a shortcut menu. And it kind of gives you a little bit of tip on how to work with these particular buttons here. The tip I want to really emphasize, though, is this right-click technique where it says All Sheets. So it doesn't matter which button you're hovering over. If you right-click, you'll get a menu of all of the sheets in the workbook. And this is a very convenient way, especially if you have more than 10 or 15 worksheets in a workbook, for navigating rapidly from one to another, especially if you have 30 or 40 or 50. So this is an excellent technique for maneuvering. So if I wanted to go to the navigating worksheet this way, I click on it, press OK, or I double click. Okay? Let me try that technique again. I right click on these. Remember that right click is a shortcut menu. Very convenient. If I want to go to the data worksheet, double click on that. So right clicking either of these buttons is a very convenient way for navigating through your workbook. I'm going to right click and go back to the navigating worksheet. Okay, so there you have it. Using these buttons, right click for the shortcut menu or click on an adjacent worksheet tab. Notice the active worksheet is lit up. Now in later module, in the worksheet section, we're going to learn how to name our worksheets, rearrange them, and do lots of other operations. But for now, I'm just focusing on how do you navigate when you are within a workbook.